Ciao, what's up everybody? Alright, we're in beautiful Saigon. We're in District 1. We're at the newly renovated wharf. As you can see behind me, Golden River, Vinhome Central, and Bitexco. Oh, not Bitexco, my bad. And Landmark 81. So, in this video today, Bitexco's over here. In this video today, we're going to talk about the strengthening dollar to the dong. It's getting kind of crazy here. And if you're going to come visit, I'm going to recommend that you bring a couple $1,000s now, because especially if you know you're going to spend it, because the dollar is so strong to the dong. I think it's the strongest it's ever been. So we're going to unpack that in the video. I think it's going to continue to go up. So it's looking good if you're transferring American money into dong money. You're definitely going to be profitable in that situation. So before we get into that video, this was once a defunct project that hadn't been touched since the building boom of 2008, I think it was, 2006 crash in Vietnam. Someone's bought it, put windows on it, and put plants in it. Has not done anything to the inside. Kind of funny. I don't know if it has balconies, but they're turning it into residential, and if it doesn't have a balcony, no one's going to live at it. It's going to be a real limited number of people that do. So we're at this beautifully new redecorated wharf. Before we get into the video, if you sign up for the Patreon, you can see the rest of the Korea content, and that's an excellent way to help my channel. So if you want to help me out, on top of liking videos and commenting, and just show me a little bit more of extra support, sign up for the Patreon, help me out. You get extra content. I'm going to have YouTube classes on there, maybe some other type of classes. There's all kinds of videos that don't make it to the main channel, and 10 more videos from the Korea content. So also early access to videos. So yeah, it's been pretty fascinating. In the past few months, the dollar has been getting very strong to the dong. The US dollar has appreciated against the Vietnamese dong for 10 straight days, one of the longest such streak. The dong fell by 0.06 to the record of 24,511 to the dollar Wednesday. So that means $100 is now 24,511. So 2.4511 million, which is pretty amazing. So I mean, you know, you're kind of making profits at that point. It used to be 2.3. That puts it into perspective. So that's like $4.50, $5 on top of the Hyundai now, which is pretty good, in my opinion. After the central bank widened the currency trading band from 3% to 5%. Bloomberg said the Vietnamese currency is set for the longest stretch of loss since June of 2008, and I think that's when the housing crash happened here, is when the issues happened in America, and then they kind of had a ripple effect worldwide. It kind of tells you what's going to happen with the economy. A lot of Americans think shit isn't going to happen. They're eating food, getting fatter, living life. No, I'm not shitting on Americans. I am American. I am fat. I like to eat food. So, but I think there's going to be a rude awakening with a global recession pretty soon. Again, I'm not a money guy, but the dong has depreciated around 7.4% this year, according to the Vietcom Bank data. The State Bank of Vietnam has spent US $23 billion from its reserves defending the currency this year, reducing them to $90 billion, according to the estimate by Malayan Banking. And from what I read on other articles, they're out of money to try to fight it. So I think it's just going to keep sliding. You know, it's a good thing if you're coming here and you're transferring money from USD to dong. Now, if you want the best exchange rates, they're over by Ben Thanh Market. People are arguing which one are better in the comment section. Whatever, just shop around if you really are getting picky. I think it comes down to like a matter of 20,000 dong difference per place. So I don't know if I'd be getting too picky about that, but shop around at each one of them, go to each one, do it on a calculator, figure out which one's the best. But yeah, you would be smart to bring a hefty chunk with you instead of pulling it out of the ATM. Because one, you're going to make some money off of it, and two, you're not going to have to pay any ATM fees. The only way you can avoid ATM fees here, foreign transaction fees, is if you have an excellent bank account. And people ask me all their banking accounts. There's only Fidelity, Charles Schwab, and Chime, and a couple other companies like Chime that will reimburse transaction fees. So like the way Charles Schwab does it is they charge you at the time, but at the end of the month they give you back the amount of the foreign transaction fees. No, Chase, Citi, all these banks do not do that. If I pull out of my Citibank, there's a fee at the ATM, and then there's like another, depending on the amount, like a $5 fee. So it's very expensive for me to do that. That's why I have a Vietnamese bank account, and I just do money wires once every couple months of large amounts. And I pay a $35 fee to Citibank, and then I call them and get them to drop that fee. So they drop it every time. You know, I get them to drop foreign transaction fees when I have to use the Citibank in a pinch too. You have to understand, like, I learned this stuff a long time ago with credit cards and fees and all these fees and shit that you occur. Call. Always call. Never just leave it. Never just let a fee pile up. Never pay those fees. Call and complain. Always be calling. Never, ever, ever just let it go. I'm going into these guys' shot. YouTuber coming through. Sinlai. Just getting their picture taken. I was just chatting with those guys. That's why I was messing around with him. He was talking about my camera and how he likes it while he's holding like a $5,000 camera in his hand. I'm like, sure. You know, the ZV-1's not a bad little camera. If you get all the upgrades and you put it on a gimbal, it's great. I see a lot of content creators use this camera and not have the proper equipment with it, and it looks like shit. That is stuff that we are going to explore on the Patreon YouTuber video series we're going to be coming out with at the end of this week. Video 1 will be up. So if you want to become a YouTuber and you want tips and tricks from me, and granted I'm not the greatest YouTuber, but I do okay, I'll show you how you can turn a profit off of it without having a lot of subscribers, which people really get stuck on those numbers of subscribers. So I'll try to bring you out of that mentality. That's just a little sneak peek of what's going to come. But yeah, you would be wise to bring a nice chunk of USD with you and transfer it into Dong. I don't think that it's going to go down. The government doesn't have more money to pool to fight against it. So I think they've already tapped out the reserves for this year. The only way they're going to go about to fighting it again is by waiting till next year. So they kind of have a reset on the economy. So we're going to take one of these tomorrow for tomorrow's video. This video will probably come out tonight, and I'll do a premiere with you guys. But we're going to ride the ferry all the way to its furthest stop in District 9. We're going to check out some stuff in District 9. I don't really want to ride my bike that far. So the plan is to jump on one of these early afternoon or early morning around 11. Take this over to District 9, shoot some content over there, and then ride it back over here. So if you want to see that content, stay tuned. This actually is a really nice wharf. If you haven't seen the wharf video before that I've done where I just talk about the wharf, I'll kind of take you down here while we're talking about other stuff. So I mean, the line is crazy. Here's the line for the Dong. See how it was at 23 on 10 on 1/1/22 is at 23. Now it's all the way up at 24.5, 24.7. It's at 24.7 right now. So I think it's just going to continue to go up, and it sucks for people that are earning Dong. But if you're bringing USD and switching it to Dong, it's definitely a win-win situation for you. So the water taxi is really great. We'll have a full video on that tomorrow. Let's see. Is there any more I can add to this? But I've seen even in my lobby, it's weird. I've seen in my lobby alone, we got to escape the EDM. Get away from the EDM. There's always a constant need to play EDM to attract people, so the Vietnamese people think we can walk past it. So in my lobby today, I saw a person with probably 15,000 USD in all hundreds transferring into Dong with like a stack of like 500k Dongs that was like 3 times the amount of the USD. It was crazy. And to be doing that in the lobby, I was like, wow, they're wilding out. They're really going for it. They're shooting their shot here in the lobby. So you're already seeing that people are doing it. Probably that guy that was doing it in the lobby had a bunch of USD and was just waiting for it to go up and then did a transfer on it. So this is the new bridge, which really connects to nothing. It connects to like a new project. These are pretty expensive. These apartments over here are like $800 for a 1-bedroom, $850. And there's no real high floors. I think the highest it goes is 25. I'm interested in this project when it finishes. I think this one's gonna be 30, 40, 44 floors if I remember right. They're already up to like 30, I think, on that back green one. The problem is there's nothing over there. So you would constantly have to be coming over here, over to the bridge, and then coming over here to get stuff. I still think the most desirable area over here is probably Basan Golden River, because you just have access to so much stuff. And then you've got Central Park over here. So that's the Dong video. I thought I'd drop this little nugget off for you guys that are about to be coming, so you can prepare yourself a little bit better, bring some USD, make a little bit of money out of transferring your USD into Dong. So there it is. But make sure you spend it, because you don't want to transfer it back from Dong to USD. So, all right guys, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. If you didn't like it, unsubscribe, leave a shitty comment. Hit the dislike button, go find another YouTuber in Vietnam. There's 100,000 of them. So, all right, thanks for watching. Stay frosty. See you on the next one. Peace out.